Mark, you're a smart man, skilled in both civil and martial fields. Your future is limitless. All the forces and industries under my name will be handed over to you. You're capable of standing on your own now. You know what should and shouldn't be done. I trust your judgment. I'm getting old and can't help you much anymore, but there's one piece of advice I want to leave you with. Always think twice before acting. Never let your cleverness backfire. Do you understand? Eugene Montgomery looked at his adopted son with a grave and sincere expression as he gave his heartfelt advice. I will never forget your teachings, Father. Mark Montgomery bowed with cupped fists. All right, go make the arrangements. I'll cooperate with your suffering scheme play. From here on, the road ahead is yours to walk. Eugene Montgomery waved his hand. Your son will not let you down. Mark Montgomery gave a deep bow, then turned and left. But the moment he stepped out of the main gates, a cold smirk crept onto his face. Though he was known throughout Stonia as the jade-faced god of war, he had always lived in Eugene Montgomery's shadow. No matter how many achievements or glorious battle records he had, in the eyes of the public, it was all attributed to his foster father, Eugene Montgomery. If Eugene Montgomery had willingly stepped down earlier and handed full control of the Montgomery family over to him, Mark wouldn't have had the slightest complaint. In fact, he would have revered him and repaid him with utmost respect. But instead, Eugene Montgomery had stubbornly clung to power, showing no intention of stepping aside. His secret support of Li Guanglong only further exposed his terrifying ambition. This man still wanted to take things even further, to become the one who holds the emperor hostage to command all the feudal lords. Years of lying low hadn't dulled his hunger for power. His ambition remained immense. That alone revealed just how obsessed he was with control. If Mark continued staying under Eugene Montgomery's command, he'd never have a chance to truly rise. So, he had to find a way to break free from Eugene Montgomery's grip and forge his own path. And now, the chaotic and ever-changing situation offered him the perfect excuse and opportunity. He had little faith in the brute Li Guanglong. Instead, he believed in the cunning and composed Li Juntang. That's why he had taken the risk to suggest a suffering scheme earlier. Partly it was to leave himself an exit strategy, but more importantly, it was a chance to make his move and rise. As long as he helped Li Juntang ascend, he would become the right hand of a future emperor. Being appointed a powerful regional lord wouldn't be a problem at all. That was far better than being trapped in the Montgomery family forever, with his hands tied. Foster father, don't blame me for following a new master. Blame yourself for being too greedy. So many years have passed, and you still won't let go of power. If you never step down, how can young people like us have a chance to make our mark? Outside the gate, Mark Montgomery glanced back at the Montgomery residence before getting into a car and leaving. He didn't think he was doing anything wrong. People strive upward just like water flows downward. It was only human nature. Meanwhile, at Li Juntang's residence. What? Zeus, the god king, is dead? In the council hall, Li Juntang stared wide-eyed at his subordinate's report, visibly shocked. What do you mean? Zeus, the mighty god king, a world-class powerhouse, how could he possibly die? Are you sure this information is correct? Just a few days ago, Zeus had stirred up chaos in Stonia and nearly threatened Li Juntang's own life. Fortunately, he'd acted fast and redirected the danger toward Li Guanglong. Not only did he escape unscathed, he even used the opportunity to suppress Li Guanglong's forces and force them to reveal their trump card. That result alone had been very satisfactory for him. He had even considered whether he could further exploit Zeus to eliminate more enemies. But to hear that Zeus was now dead, it was utterly shocking. Your Highness, we've investigated this thoroughly. The information is confirmed. The trusted subordinate lowered his head and continued. Not just Zeus, even Hera, the other god king, has mysteriously vanished. There's been no trace of her. Most likely, she's also met a grim fate. What the hell happened? Li Juntang furrowed his brows deeply. 2 god kings, one dead, one missing. What could possibly have taken place? Your Highness, there's more. The subordinate added. Last night, Stonia's underground forces underwent a massive reshuffling. All foreign powers, especially those led by the Pantheon gods, were wiped out at the roots by a mysterious force. Even many of our businesses were affected. We've suffered serious losses. What? Li Juntang's face changed dramatically. All the foreign powers were purged, and even our businesses were impacted? Who the hell did this? Everything had seemed normal just days ago, but now it felt like the sky was falling. This force appeared out of nowhere. There was no sign or leak of information. Our intelligence department hasn't been able to trace a single clue, said the subordinate. Useless! You're all completely useless. Li Juntang slammed the table in rage. Something this massive happens, and none of you had the slightest reaction? What the hell do I pay you people for? A mysterious power suddenly rising in Stonia, and strong enough to uproot the Pantheon gods and other factions, was a massive threat to him right now. Think about it. If they could take out those other forces so easily, then if they came after him, wouldn't he be next to fall? Please calm down, Your Highness. We're already investigating this with everything we have. I believe we'll have results soon, the subordinate said, trembling and kneeling on the floor. If I wait for you lot to figure it out, my head will already be rolling. Li Juntang's expression turned cold. Prepare the car. I'm going to the Spanner royal family immediately.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tight, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Stay